In this video, I want to give you a high-level overview of the usage of the content provider mechanism in the application. So I want to show you a round trip. In order to do that, let's head over to the Views and look at the Champion Collection View Controller. And in this class, this is responsible for displaying a list of champions when the application starts. This is the initial view controller. So if we look at the ViewDidLoad method, you'll notice it does a few things here, but the thing we're interested in is the query champions method. This uses a query task, specifies the champion URI as the URI against which this query task will run. It builds a projection which specifies the columns that this view wants back, and then specifies a sort. It then runs that query task. So let's go look at the query task. And this is just a general purpose task that can query anything. And it goes through the content resolver. It also runs on a specific dispatch queue, and it returns responses on a specific dispatch queue. So you can see here, all it does is delegates this request to the content resolver. So if we go look at that and look at the query method here, it goes through the content resolver here, and it will, as previously specified, it will look up a content provider that has been registered to handle the champion URI, the URI that was passed in. If it doesn't find one, it errors. If it does, it simply delegates that request to the content provider. And again, that's going to be the DataDragon content provider. So if I navigate over there, have a look at the query method. Oops. Have a look at the query method here. And what this is going to do is determine which URI is being requested. In this case, I was looking for the champions URI. So I delegate to a query champions method. This particular method uses an internal command to run the query. So if I go look at that, look at the implementation, it's actually quite simple. This is where it boils down to which particular table. It builds a SQL statement, runs the query, and returns a result set. So that's the round trip. We start in the view, we go through the content resolver, it looks up the content provider, it ends up delegating to that, and then the content provider handles that request and returns the result all the way back.